okay, where you can see the coco de me. This is where I rented a bahay. So here we go. Here is where I stay. The bahay is on. That's kind of like the county. So this one is the national park. This is where you will see the Valle de May Nature Reserve, and this is where the coco de May are protected. So it's an exotic fruit, not, and it's an odd-looking one, and the largest not in the world. In fact, some countries consider this as a forbidden fruit because of the shape. So the female is the female knot is shaped like a female pelvis, and the male is shaped like a male phallus. And this plant species has two genders, either male or female, right? I think just like avocado. I think avocado is kind of like that, right? I may be wrong. Yeah, male and female, and apparently the appearance of the male and the female knot kind of like similar to the male and the female reproductive structures. Search that online. It's pretty interesting, and it's the most massive and the heaviest knot in the world, and it's only here in the Seychelles. And I came across an article that this can also be found in Maldives, but it was introduced because Maldives is closed here, and it's also in the Indian Ocean, and that's the reason why. All right, so according to the article that I encountered, but primarily that is endemic here in this nation. It's very expensive. As a matter of fact, you can buy if you want. It will cost you 500 to 600 euros. By the way, they use euros here. Aside from the their local money, the Seychelles rupees, US dollar is not widely accepted. Actually, it's not accepted. They don't accept. Meaning they do. I guess they do. But you can trade money though. But in the grocery supermarket, you can pay in euros. Alright, but I always use Seychelles rupees. Alright, it's easier to do that rather than doing some conversion. Anyway, back to the story. I was here for 5 days. Yeah, took my time. Alright, and yeah, I did a lot of walking, cycling, and what else? On this side, I didn't go on this side, but I'm mostly on this side of the island. Right, this is where most of the attractions can be found. By the way, there's beaches, but not all beaches are highly recommended for you to snorkel. Just like the next island, Ladi. All right. So again, from Mahé to here, took to Praline, took the ferry, and then after my fifth day, so I took another ferry from the same ferry boat, say ferry. I think that's the only one. All right, and it took about 17 minutes only. 15 to 17 minutes is pretty close. As a matter of fact, if you are in the jetty, you can actually see this. Actually, on my way from Mahé to here, I saw this, Ladig, right? And then from here, it's only 17 minutes ride. Okay, so from here, I went to the smallest island, which is Ladig. And this is the most laid back, no public transportation. There's some services, small trucks, but for services. The three ways of transport are by foot, cycle, and an ox cart. And I had a chance to talk to the owner of the hotel there. So they said they don't do ox cart anymore. Once in a while they do, only in special occasion, because tourists don't like that idea, because what they do is that they hit the animal. Just like in the Philippines, the kalesa, for the horse to move, they hit it. It's kind of like a cruelty to animal. That's why they stopped doing it. Again, just like in other nations, like in the Philippines, for instance, the buffalo or the carabao, that's how we call it in the Philippines. For them to till the soil, the farmer have this whip, they have to hit it. Alright, it's a if you'll consider it's a cruelty to animal on. It's painful, isn't it? But that's why they stopped doing it. So nowadays in Larig, the most common is cycle and by foot. And by the way, now they're introducing motorized cycle. In fact, some local don't like that idea, but the millennials are the one using it. So motorized bike, motorized scooter, right? But it's nice to see the bikes or doing it by foot. Anyway, let's continue to Ladig. So Ladig is the smallest island. So there's only about 2,000 people who lives here. Very laid back. And this is the area where I stay. This is the area where you want to go because this is the place where the beaches are good for snorkeling, for swimming. On the other side, it's not recommended. As a matter of fact, so during the time of my arrival, part of their hospital, they're very hospitable, by the way. I think the most hospitable people that I've seen and experienced was when I was in Ladig. They're all hospitable anyway, though. So, but Ladig, they are the most hospitable. I get fruits every day. Fresh coconut juice. Yes, very, 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 very. Yes, it's not I'm asking for hospitality, right? It's just coming along. All right. Here is also very hospitable. As a matter of fact, so today they gave me the local bananas, just like the señorita bananas in the Philippines, the one that's style. I mean, let me see. I think I have it in the fridge right here. Sorry, I'm so excited. Right there, the señorita banana. Oh, there you go. This is what we had in the Philippines, right? Okay, most common señorita, and it's sweet and it's small and a thin skin. This is very common here, and I have other stuff in here. So this one is a mango, right? This is from Larig. As a matter of fact, this is one of the daily fruit supply I had, and I was there. And the golden apple, right there you go. No, this is mango. Sorry, the golden apple. This one. This is from Ladig. So actually, I got tons of fruits there. And every day they deliver you, it's part of the service though, a basket of fruits, even a slice of coconut meat, right? In fact, I munch on it, okay, on my way, upon arrival here. I couldn't consume them all, so I brought them with me. See, they're very hospitable. I got my mango. Yeah, I put it in the fridge because I don't want this to ripen. So I want kind of like the crunchy, a little bit sour, and my first time to eat a golden apple. Yeah, I think this tastes like mango, but I like this better than a ripe mango. I love mango, but I like this one because it's crunchy, a little bit sour and sweet, but you can let it sit on the counter and let it ripe, and it's kind of like I like the sour and the sweet combination of that. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Yeah, but today, so here in Maher, so the manager, she gave me a handful of fresh organic bananas. Okay, the señorita banana in the Philippines. Anyway, to make this long story short, it's almost 30 minutes now. Here we go, the Ladig. The Ladig is very small, and there are many beaches there you can explore on this side. This is where you can see a lot of Aldabra tortoise. Alright, these Aldabra tortoise are originally from the Aldabra Atoll, which is also here in Mahe. And then the Aldabra Atoll is in the outer islands, by the way. So this map is made up of the inner and the outer islands. Mahe, Ladi, and Praline, and the other smaller islands are in the inner islands. They're pretty close to each other. And the other islands, including Aldabra Atoll, is in the outer island. Alright, so that's where the Aldabra tortoise could be found. Almost 100,000. I think the population of those turtles, the tortoise there, is even more than the population of the Seychelles. Right, 100,000 plus, and they are endangered though. They're originally here in the Seychelles. Anyway, so here you will see the Aldabra turtle. I saw Aldabra turtles here as well here in Mahe. In Mahe, it's in the Victoria Botanical Garden in the engagement, and in Praline, I saw it on my way to Anslazia by the Raffles Hotel. So they do have this kind of like small engagement, but the tortoise pen is in the what's the name? I'm trying to remember that. The estate. The La Union Estate. Here, let me show you. That's the La Union Estate. This is where you go to get to the sanctuary for the Aldabra tortoise. It's a farm, and go to the on-source the jaunt. I'm sorry for my French. There you go. This is beautiful. The most gorgeous beach. But it's very small though. You see, massive rock formation. And I went to Anskalkos as well. It's quite a trekking. If you love trekking, walking along the bush, go hilly, downhill, so there's no, it's navigable by foot, it's trekking, right? So go to Anskalkos. The only thing is that Anskalkos, there's no shade, right? So I'm glad I always have my brolly. So unlike in other places, there are natural shades, these are trees. But this, now it's just beach and rock formation. But it's pretty amazing. Alright, okay. And then another one is okay, so this is where I stayed. Okay, in Aunts Reunion. Okay, that's the kind of like the county Aunts Reunion. Hopefully you can see that. And just a stone throw away, just right across the street. I love the place where I stay, in the Zirov guest house, the most hospitable. That's where I got those fruits. You see the Vueve Nature Reserve. Vueve is a Creole word for this Seychelles paradise flycatcher. This is endemic in this nation, particularly in Ladi. So now they have this nature reserve where they breed and protect this bird, as well as the two trees that these birds live. The Takamaka tree. I think I'm pronouncing it right now. The Takamaka tree and the Badalier tree. These are the two trees that they practically protect, because this is where the flycatcher live. What I do, and I found, I was talking to a local, is that they do the preservation of the bird here, and then they scatter it all over Seychelles. So practically all islands of Seychelles have the Vueve, or in English, the Seychelles. I'm looking at the name, Seychelles Paradise Flycatcher. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. But if I explore it more, but I saw pictures of them. Alright, I didn't see it. What I saw are the two trees, and I went to the reserve, which is pretty good. And then I went to Onseve. This is where I found Aldabra turtle on the road. I wasn't expecting that. And according to the local, there are two old Dara turtle that are always on the road. The rest are in the wild, right? Yeah, it was a gift. It is on my way to Sevilla, which is another beach. And this is very close to La Paz. Again, pronunciation may be off. Lapazse. Alright, again, French speaking folks, you can help me pronounce the word. That's just like the tongue. That's about 20-minute walk where I stay. Alright, pretty good walk though. Alright, so also that's where the jetty is. Alright, jetty. So so this morning it was raining when I left the place going to the jetty. It was pretty raining, not very massively hard. Well, the great thing is that it rained on my last day there. Otherwise, it's gonna be quite difficult, to do the trekking when it's rain. But the good thing is that when there's rain, the temperature, as always, goes down. Just like right now, it's raining once again. All right. Anyway, so I was here for 4 days. Okay, I didn't go to this area much because they don't recommend it. It's not a place to go because of the harsh wave current. The only place I went is on Scopus, right there, and I did trekking. The trekking is very strenuous. It's about an hour and a half. It's not advisable if you don't like trekking. Yeah, because you need to do trekking in here. Can't bring your bike. Okay, can't bring your bike, and you can get lost. You can get lost, matter of fact. Thank God I wasn't get lost because of some marks. But the thing is that some marks are not really very distinct. Just like I remember when I was in Greenland. Oh my God, I got lost when I was in Greenland. Okay, when I was doing this hiking. And I was lost. That's another story. Yeah, it was a 5-hour trek. It took me almost 10-hour trek just to get to my destination. Imagine it's in Greenland. Anyway, that's another story. Okay, here we go. It's pretty neat. So this island is very small, as I said. Where's I go? And there's the farm. Okay, let's say, where's the farm? I'm looking. Oh, sorry, this one, that one. The La Union Estate is a farm. As a matter of fact, inside it you got the tortoise sanctuary, kind of like a gateway to Onsors the Jaunt. The beautiful beach with wonderful rock formation, small but it's quite a bit chock-a-block, as well as the vanilla plantation, and you see the old coconut mill. Apparently because of this pandemic, not all sections of the park was open, but you can get in though. Yeah, so you go there for a small fee. It's about 115 Seychelles rupees. 115 is about under $10, right? Yeah, it is under 10. Maybe it's about $8. Not too bad. But I saw other people, they just cut through the helipod. There's a wall there, you can cut through, but small fee. It helps the park, right? To feed the tortoise. And there's a lot of helipods there. At least I saw 2 here in Seychelles. At least in one island, I think for emergency reason, right? In Perlin there is an airport. That's the second airport, but the rest of the island there's nothing. Of course, in Mahe there is in Perlin, but in Ladig there's no airport at all. Yeah, today I left Ladig, and then my route is from Ladig. I took the same ferry. It went to Tobias and on to Perlin to pick up some passenger. It took about 20 minutes, and then I returned back to Mahe. Apparently, Mahe, it was from Berlin to Mahe, it was less than an hour. I think it's because of the wave action, and it was anyway. So the water was too rough today because there is a rain, right? But all went well, alright? All went well. So no matter what, there's a life vest. As part of traveling challenge. So yeah, under an hour from Berlin to Mahe. But my way is an hour 15 minutes. And then now I'm back here to Mahe. So the capital city, meaning the main island where the capital city is. As I said a while ago, I'll be here for 3.5 days, and on the 27th, I'll be doing poking my nose again, RT-PCR. And then on the 28th, around 10 in the evening, I'll be flying back home with Emirates. So I need to get that RT-PCR done because Emirates, since I am connecting with in Dubai, anybody landing in Dubai, whether you are visiting or connecting, you gotta have the 72-hour RT-PCR negative COVID test. Your vaccination does not matter at all. Does not matter. You still have to have this COVID testing. Even here in Seychelles, they say if you're vaccinated, you're alright now. They do require. So if you see that, when you're planning your trip, and then when they say, if you're fully vaccinated, you're fine. You can just go gain entry ASAP. You know what? To have a real assurance, just go get that RT-PCR done. Alright, skip the antigen test. I can do the antigen test if I'm not connecting because US is pretty cool. I can do the rapid antigen test, which I did on my way back from Aruba. But since I am connecting in Dubai and I'm flying with Emirates now, they want the gold standard. So my recommendation, if they say at this point in time, if you are fully vaccinated, you're good, I would rather go take the RT-PCR. Yeah, because sometimes you never know. Especially there are some airlines that they actually don't follow the rule of your island destination, meaning your country of destination, because they have their own health protocol regulation. That's why before you fly, especially if you are connecting with a different airline, make certain that you check. Even the last minute, we are still in the uncharted waters, so make certain that you are up to date. Alright, anyway, so I'm right here in Mahe once again, 3 days, and on the 28th, I'm flying back home, arriving on the 29th, and I'll be home. Nothing big will happen, but I'll be there for 14 days and then I think on the 14th of July, I'm flying to Tbilisi, the capital city of the country, Georgia. And that is in not the state though, not the state. No, I've been to Georgia, the state. No. This is the country, Georgia, which is in the Caucasus, which is pretty close to actually border with Turkey, close to Azerbaijan, alright, and Armenia, right? They are in the Caucasus, alright, between placed in a part of the globe that is in between Asia and Europe, kind of like Turkey is in Caucasus. So Turkey is between Asia and Europe. There is you can have a coffee in Turkey in the morning for brekkie, and then you can have your dinner. I'm sorry, you can have, when you're in Turkey, you can have your breakfast in Asia part, the Asian part of Turkey, and you can have your dinner in the European part of Turkey. Talking about the Bosporus River. So that river, the massive river in Turkey, divides the Asian part of Turkey and the European part of Turkey. That's what I'm trying to say. Took me a while to concretize it. Anyway, this is quite a long recording. It's 44 minutes. Anyway, here it is. Hopefully you didn't get much busy. Anyway, here it is, the three main island. Let me see what's the other side. In fact, I didn't even explore. Ah, yeah. Now these are the main, the other islands. So these are the Aldabra group. Alright, so these are the inner islands. That's the inner island. Oh, I saw this kind of map when I was in the nature reserve. I'm glad I saw this map. I never explored this map on the other side, but now I'm exploring with you. So that's the inner island. The inner island, you got the praline. That's the praline, the ladig, and the mahe. And then here are the other islands. So there are named as well. Group of islands, and then here we have the Aldabra Islands. The Aldabra group. This is the outer islands already. Okay, this is the inner island. Pretty neat, right? Look at that. The inner island, they even have this route. This is Mahe. That's Mahe. That's Ladig. And that's Praline. See how close the two is. Alright, or the two are, I would say. Alright? Another world, the Seychelles Island. Alright, that's quite a long. Anyway, so stores. So, there you go. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I love this map. Yeah, so I love this map. So I got a plate here with some rice. And hopefully you can see well. I love this map. Alright? The old-fashioned way. Okay, once again, traveling is not arriving to a new destination. It is looking at the world in a different perspective. Keep a smile, and the world will smile at you. Cheers. Be safe. Bye. And God bless. Bye from the Mahe Island here in Seychelles.